You watched that yesterday, and you can see the reaction from the players themselves. I don't know if people who sit in those seats. I've sat in those seats. I hated sitting in those seats. I sat behind third base at Yankee Stadium, and people want to have a conversation. So I'm staring at home plate. I have a friend on the left side of me, and he's having a conversation. I don't look at him the entire game, while there's play, because you're just not. Those balls just whistle down there. And I at least have some hand-eye coordination. I know that people are saying, well, why do you have somebody, young children down there? I understand it. I'm not going to tell you how to parent. I don't want to sit down there. Even when I've sat behind home plate, you flinch when the ball comes back. It gets on you so quickly. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen people who think they can catch a foul ball and, it eats them up. But to be behind home plate or down the line with just a check swing, it can happen. And it happens so quickly. I don't know if they have kind of mastered the netting so it's not intrusive. You're spending a lot of money for those seats. I get that. But I would want to have a little protection there. I would hope that I could get used to looking through some netting there. I know that we've had this at other stadiums. There are so many stadiums that don't have this. This isn't an indictment on the Yankees. It's an indictment on baseball. And Sam brings up a great point. It always takes something to happen to have change. I mean, just simple things. Buster Posey breaks his leg because we allow you to slide, a hook slide out and take a catcher's legs out from underneath him. Why? But we wait for these things and go, oh, we need to change that. Tom Brady blows out his knee. Well, we got to change the rule here. Like common sense should factor in at some point here with baseball. And maybe it's reflective in, people not wanting to sit there or pay that money but you can't have a situation where you had that yesterday. You did, and maybe, hopefully, it brings about change for everybody here. Now you know what can happen to somebody little. If a guy gets hit, remember there was a woman who got hit at Fenway? Was that last year, the year before? That didn't change anything. But a little girl gets hit. You could see these players, grown men, crying yesterday. Let's hope Major League Baseball factors that in when they think about this. And these teams factor this in.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.